Whoa! That is a big mushroom. It's massive! Look at the size of that, Bailey. Come here. No. Look at the size of this. Like, seriously? Oh, you're coming with me. Look at this. Face-sized mushroom. Yes, boy. The summer garden beds are coming to an end, apart from the nasturtiums, which have sort of replanted themselves many times, but I do need to clear this bed out and get some fresh stuff in. But interestingly, there are loads of mushrooms growing in here. These look like quite common mushrooms, but then there's also this. Not quite sure what it is. Definitely not a master mushroom identifier, but it looks pretty cool. Marigold's still going well. Basil still going well. Mushrooms everywhere. Today I am going to try to clear at least one, maybe 2 or 3 garden beds to get our winter crops in. This bed was a pumpkin and sunflower bed. I have taken out the sunflowers, some massive roots on them, and next I am going to harvest some pumpkins. First time I've ever grown a pumpkin, and these are looking pretty what you would expect a pumpkin to look like, and they're really good size as well. Number 1. Oh, I'm loving this. Number 2. Next thing is just to clear all the vines out of here, and then fresh compost in, and I think this is going to be the new potato bed. I've just added 4 wheelbarrows full of compost and topsoil into this bed here. Just going to rake it out and get some more stuff planted in there. The best part about clearing out the garden beds to plant the winter garden is the girls get to enjoy all the leftover things. So I've just put a tub with a nasturtium plant in it, just on their little perch over there, for the girls to enjoy. And I also have a butternut vine just here, which Ollie is getting stuck into, and Eileen. Just look at Eileen. She's definitely the funniest bird. Very skittish, but she's the smallest as well. Her funny hair. I've also popped in a sunflower head just in their coop. I enjoy picking the seeds from. They're beautiful. Goodbye, summer garden. Well, apart from this last bed with the peppers and chilies in, it's still thriving. But for the rest, it's nearly time to go. Here you can see Eileen enjoying the plant pot. Sat on top of it. Time for some fig jam before the bugs eat them all. So in here we have figs and sugar. Really simple, the recipe that I'm going to use. Figs, sugar, lemon juice and water. Our wildlife cam has picked up some boars. We knew they were here, it's very obvious. Woke up this morning to the garden bed field looking like this. A little bit destroyed. Thankfully the garden beds look untouched, which is good, but the ground around it has all been dug up by the boars. Not too much of a problem, like. Has got me thinking though, if we had pigs in the future we could use them to prepare the land for planting in. They seem to do quite a good job of it in quite little time. It's a bit crazy. It's halfway through October and I'm harvesting chilies and bell peppers. Some of them I want to wait till they get a little bit more red before picking, but it's just it's a bit crazy actually how much is growing at this time of the year. I feel like the seeds were quite late to germinate, and now we've just got all the peppers coming into shape. These little ones. More starting here. Purple ones. Different types. Crazy! Operation Jarring Jalapenos is underway. I'm just going to bring this mixture to a boil. It's water, apple cider vinegar, and these items. Oregano, bay leaves, salt, peppercorn, and some honey. And I'm just going to chop up the jalapenos.
Been very stormy all night, very high winds, and today, well this morning, it's not much better. Lots of rain, Lots of really high winds. There is a weather warning out. And unfortunately, at the back of our house, we are a peach tree down. Which is very sad. Can't even get up. Just snapped clean off, not looking the best in the centre of it. That is probably why. I think once there's less wind, I shall be cutting this first pine tree down because it looks quite dead, the pine needles. And it is probably the closest one to the house. I don't think it would reach the house, but better being safe. And I'm very glad that we don't park our car up at the top, because we used to. We definitely wouldn't want one of these trees landing on top of it. Get back into the safety of the house, mobiles. Don't like standing underneath the trees once there's big gusts of wind. There's also a little tree just over there, just fallen down. But from up here it looks like broom, which is good, because it'll be cut down anyway. But just down there, Mr. Turnip, or Scarecrow, is on his belly. No point in fixing him until the wind dies down a bit. Pastor and Bailey in the pond. This is our gas water heater, just here, which hasn't worked in quite a few months, and it just goes directly into our bathroom. We have a new electric water heater, which I'm going to start installing. Fortunately, it doesn't fit here, so we're going to put it up into the attic part and run the pipes down and into the wall. I've collected some pipes to run up the outside and in the wall here. And just in here I'm making a little box to put it on, because I don't think them red bricks would be quite strong enough. I've also wired in a plug with a cut-off switch, more accessible, and I will replace this door very soon to keep in here a little warmer. I'm also insulating around the box to give it that extra bit of insulation. I've only done the back two, but I will do the other two once I get the water heater in. So I think I'm going to measure and drill the 2 holes underneath to go out through this wall, while I can get in at it and then try the water heater on. It should fit perfectly. I've now got the water heater in, well, upstairs, and I've switched the water off. So time to disconnect the gas boiler. And there was a bit of rain there, but once the rain disappears, I shall drill holes up through the roof. The pipes will go straight up out there, across and up into the two pipes that will connect to our water heater. I've now got all the pipes cut to size and cleaned at the edges, and I've got some little clips put into the walls to clip the pipes on. So time to connect them all up and then connect it to the water tank. I've now got all the pipes in. The water tank is full of water and the warm tap and shower running as normal. The only thing left to do now is wire the plug in to the fuse box at the other end of the wire, and we'll be able to heat the water up. How was your shower?
Hot and nice. Game changer.
It's
Our beautiful peach tree, which was here, occupied this space, has snapped by the stem. We got so many lovely, big, juicy, flawless peaches from this tree this year, and we know it's pretty old, so we're quite sad about it, but we understand things could have been a lot worse with this storm, so just suck it up, I suppose. This morning I am going to take some cuttings of the tree and plant them around the place. I lie, I'm going to take all the cuttings, not some of the cuttings. I'm going to take lots of cuttings, and hopefully some of them will take, because this is a very nice variety of peach and we don't want to lose it. So I have just finished processing the fallen down peach tree, and I have a lovely full basket here full of cuttings. There must be 100 or so cuttings in there. Bailey's going to come with me, aren't you, darling? Oh yes. I'm armed with cinnamon, and I'm going to go try and plant some of the cuttings and hopefully some of them will take root. I appreciate it's probably not the best time to be doing this, but I mean, we don't have a choice, and I just want to try to save the peach tree. And worst case scenario, we don't get any. Best case scenario, we have a orchard full of peaches. I just need to, I'm just going to spread them out all over the farm. Still a few more cuttings that I can get from there. Set the bigger bits of wood aside, and I'll snap up the twigs just for firelighters. And then all the leaves can go into compost. So, although it feels like it's quite sad to lose the tree, at least we can try to start again, and we have some firewood and we will have some compost. So it all comes round in a big circle, like everything. Just driving out of our road and we can't. There's a fallen tree. It's been super windy. The past few days there's been quite a bad storm. So time to get out and move the tree before we can get out.
Try and move it with no saw with us to cut it in half or anything, but we'll give it a go.
Some firewood for you though?
Yeah.
I'll help rather than film in. That was a fail.
That was a fail. Too big and heavy to move. Still connected to the roots.
So we'll come back and chop it up tomorrow, and for now try to turn the car around and go out the other way.
We're just in the sofa shop and I've picked the sofa out. Dani is just over there doing the paperwork for it. Nope. Won't be long until it's in our living room. Thank you for watching. We have really enjoyed picking the last of the veg from our summer garden.
And having hot showers after a long time without.
Very nice.
The next big project for us is turning our front room into a fully functioning, cosy, comfortable living room. And we will be making a start on that in next week's video. So please do hit subscribe if you want to see our progress with that. And if you would like to support us further, why not check out our Patreon page, where we are posting real-time updates of all our DIY and homestead life.
We are.
We hope you'll have a lovely week, and we'll see you very soon.
Goodbye.